Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, and just like I promised you guys, a video for the water can. Okay, so let's get down to business. So first and first, let me activate my screencast keys, and where are thou? Okay, there you are. Okay, let's have it around here. Yeah, so let's proceed. So I'll bring in a cylinder, and I want it to be 12 vertices. Note, if you bring in any mesh object and you move, let me delete this. If you bring in any mesh object and you move, right, that menu is going to disappear. It will switch to maybe the move menu, or if you scale, it will switch to the scale menu, right? So to be able to access the number of vertices from the cylinder or whatever mesh object you drop on your scene, you will need to, like, the moment you drop it, you click on the menu and do whatever you want to do here, your calculations and all that stuff, right? Okay, so with that, let's continue. So I have my mesh cylinder selected, and I go to my front orthographic view. I go to edit mode, GZ1, so just take it above the ground level, the X, right? And then still in edit mode, I'll scale it down a bit to something like this, right? And remember, I told you guys to scale minus Z axis is S for scale and Shift Z. If you do not want to do or know other shortcuts, you can use the scale tool, right, in edit mode, and then you can just use this blue icon thing here. That's to scale minus the Z axis is the blue, to scale minus the X axis is the red, and to scale minus the Y axis is the green. But the shortcut is S for scale, and just press Shift Z, it will scale minus the Z. If you press Shift X, it will scale minus the X. If you press Shift Y, it will scale minus the Y. And if you take notes, when I'm pressing the Shift X, the Shift Z, and the Shift Y, you can see that anytime I press the alphabet like S Shift Z, you'll see that the green line is minus the Z axis, which is the blue color. If I press Shift X, it's going to be minus the X axis, which is the red color. If I press Shift Y, it's going to be minus the Y axis, which is the green color. Do you understand? Let's continue. So S Shift Z somewhere around here, and I want to work smart by eliminating this part of the mesh. Okay, right? Oh, I should be explaining, right? So to eliminate it, I go to my front orthographic view, and I go to my wireframe view, which is Shift Z, the shortcut, or you can just come here and click on this icon, this one here. That's wireframe view, but I'm already used to the shortcut Shift Z, or Alt Z for X-ray, Shift Z for wireframe. Whichever you prefer, choose your poison. And then you can select everything like this and delete face. But if you do that, you can see we have this and this here, but I don't want that. So instead of that, I'll select just this one minus the middle, and then I'll do X and delete vertices, so that I'll eliminate both the bottom and the top face. Okay, you know, there are so many ways to go about this, right? There are so many methods to go about making this particular water can, right? And please have your reference. I have mine here looking at me. Sorry, I did not get to snap it and upload it so that you guys will have yours, but you can always work with any water can of your choice. Okay, the same principles, just understand what I'm doing, and then you can, you know, make your own water can. Yeah, so with that, front orthographic view, and then I will add in the mirror modifier. Mirror modifier. Oh, here you are. So adding the mirror modifier, and I will enable clipping. Yeah, so back at the physical class, some of us did not enable clipping while we were scaling the Alt S, right? If you can remember. And then some of you were having some sort of dents on your on your mesh, okay? Because you didn't enable clipping. Take note of that. Okay, so moving forward, I still in my front orthographic view, I'll go to edit mode, and then I'll use loop cuts. Let's use 9. It's fine. 9 is fine. Okay, and then if the shortcut for that is Ctrl R, let's do it again. If you press Ctrl R, shortcut to add the loop cuts, make sure your cursor is on your mesh like this. If it's like this, you're going to have a horizontal. If it's like this, a vertical. Doesn't make any sense. Am I right? Let's check the difference between the horizontal and the vertical. Let's see. There's no I'm in checking, right? Horizontal line. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong, people. A horizontal line is the straight line that runs from left to right, or right to left. Time horizontal. Also, the vertical is going to be up and bottom. You see? Our good old Google. Okay, so let's proceed. Ctrl R, like this. Put it in the horizontal line. Sorry, vertical line. You will have this yellow line moving from left to right in the horizontal axis, or if you put it in the horizontal, you have it on the vertical, but we want it like this. I don't know if I'm confusing you, but yeah. And then I'll type in the number 9, and there you have it. Okay, once again, Ctrl R, number 9, and you left click once. If you move your mouse up and bottom, you are going to edge slide. We don't want that, so we right click to cancel that. Okay, or if you just press Ctrl R, press 9, you left click twice to accept your movement. Does it make sense? Well, proceeding. Go to my X-ray or wireframe view, and I'll select this, and I'll select this. Okay, G to move, Z axis, and then I'll move down a bit. Okay, yep, so you have this, right? Front orthographic view, switch to edge selection mode, and then, oh, I forgot I enabled this stuff while I was using my pen tablet. Okay, save preferences. Yeah, so Alt click to select a complete edge ring. Okay, Alt click, 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 Alt click. Okay, here you go. And then the next thing to do is I want to bevel. Okay, so I'll press Ctrl B to bevel, and I'll hold down Shift so that my movement is going to be small. If I don't hold down Shift and I move my mouse, you can see I have this fast big movement. So I'll hold down Shift to have a small movement, and then I want, you know what? Oh well, if you have a good mouse that has a 3 mouse button, which is the left click, the right click, and the middle scroll, and then you can just scroll wheel up once to have the third segment. Okay, but if you don't, after you bevel and have your diameter or your width like this, or thickness as the case may be, you accept to left click, and then look, the bevel menu is down here, and then from here, so it was a width, and then from here you can, you know, tinker with the value a bit. I think 2 is fine. Yeah, I prefer 2. And then the segments, you can add various number of segments, but yeah, number 2 segments is fine for us. Yeah, so let's proceed. Now that we have that, select this, 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 select this. And to select is Alt again to select a complete edge ring. Okay, and then to add to the selection is holding down, while holding down the Alt, press the Shift key. Okay, now let's scale in, Alt S, and then I think something like this is fine. Too much? Nah, it's fine. Okay, so there you go. Now let's add in the another modifier, the subdivision surface modifier. Let's increase the level to 2. Right click, shades mode. What do we have here? Such a beautiful water can. So let's add in a little bit more details. So let's select all this edge ring minus the middle one. Sorry, cracked voice. So you see, I have all this selected, and then remember I told you guys about the T panel. The T panel, oh, me and my plenty add-ons. This is the T panel and this is the end panel, right? So in the end panel, make sure you're in items, and under the edge data you will see mean bevel weight and mean crease. We want the mean crease, let's give it a value of 0.5. So you have something like this. Beautiful. So let's continue. Go to edit mode, select the bottom edge ring, and then press F to fill in a face. Okay, let's see. Back to edit mode again, and let's select the edge ring and let's crease it. Let's give it 0.5 again. Okay, face selection mode, select the bottom face, I to insert a face like this, and then you come here and turn off boundary, and you can increase the value, the thickness value. Yep, I think this is fine. And then I to insert again to somewhere around here, and then one more time, something like this. And I want you GZ out like this, and edge selection mode, select edge ring, and I want you GZ up like this, this one G and Z out like this. Okay, so I want to select, let's turn on cage so that we'll see our modifier how it looks like. So let's select this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, right? Yeah, cool. Those are, yeah, that's it. And then GZ to something like this, but I don't want you to look the way you're looking. Let's do SZ0. Yeah. Okay. Now I feel like I should take out this crease. Aha. Yep. Much more better. Okay, so let's go ahead, right? Let's do for the top. Okay, edit mode, select the top, and then F to fill in the face, I to insert. Remember that we've already done the preliminary settings from there. You know, anytime you do a setting from here, it's going to inherit that same setting except you change it. Okay, so remember we disable boundaries, right? Because we need it disabled. Okay. And then now I have to increase my thickness to somewhere around here. Yep, this is fine. And then I'll go G and Z a bit to have this. I think more is fine. Yep, then E to extrude like this. G and Z. No, I think small extrusion here, and then E to extrude again somewhere around here. Okay, edge selection mode, and I want to crease you a full 100%. Yep. Now I feel it's too tall from the reference we have. I think ours is somewhere around here. Yeah, cool. Let's see, how does it look? It's looking, yeah. Let's face selection mode, select the top face, and then I to insert somewhere around here, and I to insert again. Let's see. Ah, beautiful. But now I have to disable the crease. Oh no, let's give it a value of 2.5, or let's say 0.5. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. I could also use a bevel modifier, right? But let's just stick with this for now. So we have our lovely can here, and let's see if we can add a little details. Okay, so let's switch to face selection mode and select, and let's select the face. Okay, and shift it to duplicate, P, separate by selection. So we have, let's name you cover. Okay, and let's name this bottle underscore body, BODY. Okay, cool. So for the cover, let's go GZ. Let's hide the cover here first, and then select this one. So which means we no longer want this X delete vertices. Yep, cool. So let's have the cover visible back. So while the cover is visible, go to edit mode, select everything, S and shift Z minus Z axis, right? And then just scale it out a bit, and then G and Z up somewhere around here. And you can see we have like a gap. So let's scale it back in, S shift Z minus Z axis. So somewhere around here is cool. So let's give it thickness. Let's add another modifier. Add modifier, generate, and let's go to solidify. Cool. But for this, let's do even thickness and only rim. Let's see. Let's put the solidify before the subsoft. Nah, let's subsoft before the solidify. Yeah. So let's give it a value. Let's see. Too much. Yeah, let's see. Cool. Oh, sorry, I just used a shortcut. Actually, I wanted to do right click shade auto smooth, right? So I feel like removing this crease and this crease. Oh no, let's crease this one to be circle. And then the edge is so sharp. Let me turn off the subsoft. Let me see how it looks like. Oh, this looks good though. Okay, let's see. I feel like turning off the crease totally, and then I'm going to use adding loop cut around here. Let's see. Let's add slide a bit. Yeah, something around here. Okay, this is fine. So if you want me to texture it, you can just comment texture. This is I don't want it to be too long, right? So this is how many minutes in? Let's say barely 19 or 20 minutes worth. So if you want to texture it, comment texture, and then I'll texture it. Oh, and before I go, I always talk about scaling, right? So let me bring my reference. So now this is a human reference, and the water can is bigger than it, which is wrong. Should be somewhere around here. Let me see. I'm taking measurements of the one I have here with me, right? Okay, cool. It's somewhere around here. Nice. So we don't want this anymore. So this is what you should. Oh. I did something stupid. Ctrl Z. I scaled the water can minus the cover. So now let's scale one more time. Yeah. Remember, when you scale in object mode, always come to object, apply, and apply your scale. Very necessary. Okay, cool. So let's delete this, and here you go. We have something like this. If you want me to texture it, you can comment texture in the comment section. If you have any question, please feel free to ask your questions in the comment sections. I'll go through them. And then also, if you want me to render, please comment too. Bye. Thanks guys. Peace out.